morning, this is Steve O'Hare from Signal Centre, and today is Tuesday, the 13th of April 2021. Today I'm going to have a technical look at Bitcoin USD, BTC USD, and we're going to drill down from the monthly charts and work our way down towards the shorter term time frames to give full colour on what we expect in the coming days and weeks in Bitcoin, and hopefully this will give you an idea of what we see from a technical perspective. So this is the weekly chart, and we can see this since the end of last year, or towards the end of last year, we saw the break above 20,000, and this has resulted in an exponential move higher. 20,000 was a previous swing high going all the way back to December 2017, and we can see the acceleration up has been pretty parabolic. We've stalled just above the 60,000 level. The high is 61,788. That's the all-time high formed on the week of 8th of March this year. Now, prices did correct from here, but we have had over the last 3 weeks prices pushing higher back towards this all-time high. So we do expect a reaction from this all-time high, and what we actually get remains to be seen, obviously, but what we can say is we have had this impulsive move higher, this Elliott wave impulsive move higher. Now this is possibly we're still in the midst of a wave 3. We did think that possibly wave 3 finished here, and then we had the correction of wave 4, and maybe the fifth wave had been completed. Now what you'd normally see after this is an ABC correction lower. We've had an AB, but we haven't had the C leg yet. So if we do get a C leg which maybe takes out or gets back down to around about 50,000, then for me that would signify the potential for an additional move higher is there. However, we have to break 61,788, the all-time high, a break of there, and I expect to see another accelerated move higher, and then that will tell me that we are still in the middle of wave 3. So wave 3 is normally not the shortest wave. That's why we're sort of considering that we might have completed a fifth wave. So that is all remains to be seen. We'll drill down to the daily chart to try and get some decent levels to talk about. We had this wedge formation which we broke out of, and we're seeing the potential for a couple of different formations. Again, we can see that we've got this wedge formation which has a bias to break to the downside. The levels of support that I would really be looking at, it's a bit easier to see on the daily chart as well, would be this level here, 55,400. That offers support currently. So even if we do get a break of this upward trending support line, it could be limited to 55,400. However, a break there would lead to a further move lower towards this key support for me, 50,305. So 50,000 obviously is a big psychological level, and that's where we would see the real heavy support. A break of there, and then we would target potentially a move down to 43,000. However, at the moment, we could see that the moving average convergence divergence is moving lower while prices are moving higher. This is known as bearish divergence. So again, that lends itself to a correction lower to sort of get rid of this overbought type scenario. But for me, the real level to watch at the moment, and I can't see really anything changing, is 61,788, the all-time high. A break of there, and I do expect to see a really aggressive impulsive move higher. Potentially, where could we go? Well, we always look at Fibonacci for this, and this can be really sort of the Fibonacci projection levels can be really good to give us an idea of where we could potentially go to. So we've got the 127.2 is where we've stored after this impulsive move higher. The 127.2 is a key Fibonacci extension, and that is where we're struggling to break above. A break of there, potentially we look for the 161.8, and that 161.8 comes in around about 70,000. Above that, we then look for the 261.8, and that is very, very close to the 100,000 level. I'm not saying it's going to get there anytime soon, but the main thing to focus on again is this 61,788. For some people, they'd look to fade this, they'd look to sell in front of here with a very tight stop, but for others who are happy to go with this bullish move in Bitcoin, they'd be looking for this as a key level to break and an ideal opportunity to add to longs. So that's what we can see on the technical side of things. Hope you enjoyed it, hope it helped, and we'd look forward to seeing you next week.